the reality is I can't make everything for everybody. It's impossible. So
Right.
I'm going to make the best version that I can make for what I would like to have on my shelf. And that does mean hopefully that there are some people that like it, but that does also mean that there's going to be some people that don't like it. But that's okay. It's okay that not everybody likes what I make. And I'm not trying to make something for everyone. I know there's frustration for people who want something really close to what I'm doing, but not quite. It's almost more painful sometimes, but there's only so much I can do. And I don't know, I feel sort of apologetic about it, but at the same time, it's like, I can only make so many toys. And if I can only, and I don't know how long this is going to go. So I'm going to make all the stuff I want to make, and hopefully it's something you want too. And if it's not, then there's a lot of other companies making really wonderful toys out there.
Thank you.
Like to buy their toys.
Thank you. I don't know if you feel like you can comment on it as the head of a company, but I feel like sometimes, there's a lot of, I don't like this toy. I'm sure you hear it all the time because there's no double knees, double this, double that.
Oh, the double knee, knee articulation, double elbow articulation is one that we get a lot, because there are people that to them is the exciting part about the toy.
It has to have it.
That's what makes it interesting to me. The more articulation, the better. And that's where you get into something like a Fig Arts figure or whatever. And it's like, there's a place and a person for that. I happen to be a person that is like, same thing with an arm, 90 or 100, whatever. That's enough articulation for me. I don't need to get a full 150 degrees, because in doing so, I lose too much other elements of what the toy is or what the sculpt is. So it's a fine line. And, and that same thing, there's some people that really like it. But if you like that double jointed knee, double jointed elbow, there are companies that are making that, and they're making it wonderfully. And there's some that are even going beyond that. And those are great things.
Yeah.
And I think it's just a difference of what you want out of your figure. I want more, I hate to say more plastic because that makes it sound wrong, but I want more nostalgia. I want that kick in the face that says, oh, you feel like you're 10 years old again. Where when I look at something that has, 17 cut up sections so it can twist and turn into a lot of great poses, that may look great in a photo, but I don't get that same feeling when it's on my shelf.
I just think, when a lot of people get upset over, your toys not having this, not having that, if the head of this brand can be like, you know what, it's not made for everyone. If it's not for you, like you just said, there are a lot of awesome brands out there.
I think everybody always wants to try to pit us like it's some sort of war.
Like it has to be that, but somebody else is, doing something different.
And I think that's it. It's like, if you like that, Randy from NECA is making beautiful toys.
Mm-hmm.
You can get that from NECA, or you can go get a more articulated figure with Cloth Cape from Mezco, or you can go to Hot Toys for this, or Mafex for this. Like there's so many places. Like, I'm not trying to beat somebody. I'm just trying to make my thing over here in the corner. We didn't expect to get the size we are now. That was never the plan. We just liked making toys, and luckily other people enjoy what we're making.
Well, that metaphorical kick in the face, I definitely got that from your Ninja Turtles Ultimates.
Yeah.
It's just taking that childhood toy of mine, like right out of the box, but with updated articulation and like all of that stuff. That sold me right away. It was awesome.
and that's that fine line you're walking. So for me, we've articulated like that thing. It's like, it's got articulated elbows and knees. You see some joints in there, but I'm trying to hide them in the sculpt as much as possible, so you feel as much of the toy as possible. There's another guy that's right next to it going, you articulated you updated the articulation, but you could have gone further. But for me, if I go further, I start to break down the feeling of that figure, and I start to see function more than I see figure. And that's a push and a pull. And I'm never going to convince the double jointed guy that I'm right. And, but it's also okay because everybody collects things for their own reasons and has their own desires for it. I mean, Lord knows outside of the group that we all talk to each other online or here and there, all the other people in our life that you run into, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your coworkers, most of them have no idea what you're talking about or care about any of the things that you're talking about. We're all in the weird corner by ourselves going like, oh, look at all my, collecting toys and doing all this shit. Like,
Yeah.
my
fiance.
It's not for everyone.